Yo, what up everybody? It's Stefan here from Mod2Fame and we are back with another video. Breaking news, something that I don't usually cover too much. But for me to continue this, we need to go somewhere else. Anyway, let's jump into this video. Let's go.
We in the fast lane, swerving like I just bought the whip. And I got my bag right beside me, I'm gon' down with that shit. And I wish they would try me, they gon' have to come with that shit. From the 423, I don't know about you, but I know about me, I don't slip. We in the fast lane, swerving like I just bought the whip. And I got my bag right beside me, I'm gon' down with that shit. And I wish they would try me, they gon' have to come with that shit. From the 423, I don't know about you, but I know about me, I don't slip. Yeah, Tello in my blunt, bands in my backpack, slinging up.
All right. So apparently there's been a news leak coming out of GM about the new C8 Corvette lineup. That's right, a news leak, big, that has come out of this. I mean, I'm like totally surprised, shocked. You guys saw the title, and I'm pretty sure you saw the thumbnail, and it's gonna have a little bit of the information in there. But we need to dive into deeper detail, so let me hop in my old Corvette. Guys, there it is. That is my 2001 C5 Corvette. I call this car Humble Pie, and for those of you that's been following the channel for a very long time, you know that this particular car is a straight LS1 build, cammed, all that good stuff. You guys saw it from the preview from the video that you just watched. However, I blew it up. Like I do a lot of my stuff, seems like I blew this one up. And no, it didn't get blown up because of the nitrous. I know you guys see the nitrous going in right there. It didn't get blown up because of that. It actually was due to overheating and continuing to, beat on the car, given that circumstances. Anyway, we have some serious plans for this beauty. We got some nice plans for it, but first, before we get started with this monster, we gotta complete the red Hellcat. So once that red Hellcat is done, we're gonna go back to finish building this thing. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. What we're here to talk about is the new lineup from GM and the projected releases. Now, this comes from an article from Jalopnik writer Justin T. Westbrook about what supposedly is a document that Haggerty received. Haggerty, for those of you that don't know, they specialize in like show car, classic car, insurance for cars that are very rarely driven and stuff like that. So you can check them out. But apparently they've received a document that is out of GM that's supposed to be a leak that says that in 2021 they're going to release the right-hand drive versions of the C8, and then in 2022 they're going to release what I'm waiting for, what I'm super excited about, and that is the C8 Z06. Now, what's really cool about this is it's going to have an all-new engine. It says 5.5 liter. They're going to classify it as the LT6, and the LT6 is going to be a 5.5 liter flat plane crank V8. I'm pretty sure you guys all saw like the teaser footage of that car going around like a mountain pass, which is really cool, and you heard the sound of it. What I'm so excited about is that they're saying that this naturally aspirated flat plane crank V8 with the dual clutch transmission is going to make 650 horsepower and 600 foot-pounds of torque. Naturally aspirated. That is what I'm talking about, GM. Yes, I haven't been excited about any new cars that are coming for a very long time, and I'm super excited about that. But wait, there's more. And now they're talking about the next engine after that. So 2022, they're talking about it being the Z06. The year after that, they're talking about bringing out the Grand Sport version. You know, there always is a Grand Sport, but what's really cool is this one is going to be called the LT2 engine. That's in the C8 Corvette, but it's going to have coupled with it in the Grand Sport a hybrid system. And that hybrid system is supposed to make 600 horsepower and 500 foot-pounds of torque out of a hybrid. So that means that it's going to use some sort of an electric system that is going to get the power down immediately. That 500 foot-pounds of torque is probably going to be monstrous in the Grand Sport. So for the first time, the Grand Sport is actually going to have more power than the regular Stingray models. Usually it wasn't like that. It was always the same. But they're going to introduce the hybrid motor. So it's going to have the same 6.2 liter with the hybrid, 600 horsepower. And then the year after that is going to be the big daddy. That's going to be the ZR1 version of the C8. And that is supposed to be a vehicle that is going to be equipped with the motor from the Z06, but twin turbos, baby. That's right, twin turbo is going in the Corvette. We gonna get twin turbskis. Super excited about that one, man. 850 horsepower. 850 horsepower. That is going to be 200 more horsepower than what the Z06 is going to make just 2 years prior using the same motor with twin turbos. ZR1 is going to have that LT7. And that LT7 is, the thing is, I'm super interested to see if they're going to use, it's a different motor code, but I don't know if that's just because of the turbos, or if the Z06, the naturally aspirated version of that 5.5 liter, is going to have forged internals or not. I guess we'll have to wait and see for 2022 to see if they give it forged internals in preparation for the ZR1. Typically, that's not the case. Typically, the ZR1 before always came with a different internal setup. The architecture was the same, the internals were just stronger. So we'll see what happens with that, but that is going to make 850 horsepower and 825 foot-pounds of torque out of a flat plane crank twin turbo V8. You know what else is a flat plane crank twin turbo V8? A Ferrari 488. So we kind of have an idea of the sounds, right? So one of the biggest complaints that Ferrari guys have about the 488 is that it doesn't sound as good as its naturally aspirated counterpart, the 458. Let's see if Corvette does a better job with the ZR1. But before we go into the last iteration, which is coming out in 2025, I need to run from here. I'm sorry I can't stay here with y'all all day. I got some errands to run, so we'll hop in the truck and I'll tell you about what you're here to see, what the video is about. All right, guys, here we are, man, bringing you to what you came here for, and that is the 2025 C8 Corvette Zora. That's right, that's what they're gonna call it. That's what at least the document says, is that GM has a vehicle that is gonna come out, which is going to be, looks like above the Corvette ZR1. Usually the ZR1 is the top ranging vehicle. And it's going to have what it is going to be, again, the LT7 that is going to be in the ZR1, which is the 5.5 liter twin turbo flat plane crank V8, but they're going to couple it with a hybrid engine. And that combination is going to generate 1,000 horsepower and 975 foot-pounds of torque. 1,000 horsepower Corvette. A mid-engine V8 flat plane crank, basically a hypercar. That's what is being described as far as technology. The last car that tried to do this was the Acura NSX, that tried to combine the hypercar technology in the form of a normal sports car, right? Or a normal supercar, but hypercar technology. This application is going to be GM's crack at it. Now, my belief is they're going to do a hell of a lot better job than Acura did, and my belief is it's going to be priced probably better than what Acura was. But speaking of pricing, your boy, I guarantee you, my next car that is new, that is coming out, that's exciting, is going to be the 2022 Corvette Z06. And my belief is that that car is probably going to start at probably $90,000, and with some decent options and stuff like that, you'll be able to get one sticker price for around, with some, you know, decent options and stuff, 115 to 120. So what if that means that the Z06 is going to be that? We know the Grand Sport is going to be a little less than the Z06. It usually is. So what is the ZR1 going to be? My guess is that car is probably going to start somewhere around 130, and then that leaves the Zora to start somewhere around 150 to 160. So it's going to be a really expensive Corvette, but at the end of the day, it's going to use hypercar technology, 1,000 horsepower, 975 foot-pounds of torque. But that's 2025. So 2022 Corvette Z06, since I'm talking about, that's going to be my next car. When should I expect to be able to see that car on the road? That's going to be tough. It depends on how long things stay shut down right now, because they are already backed up and backlogged on the C8 Stingrays that they have to continue making to get out to everybody. And they still got to make the right hand drive version. So I don't know. It could be early 2022. My hope is that it's like late 2021, so that I can get it next year. That would be ideal. But I'm super excited, man. I'm sorry a lot of my Mopar fans might be triggered, but I'm telling you, I will off the red eye and I will off my red Hellcat and get this new Z06. That's definitely going to be the move for me, man. But until then, y'all got me for about another year with this Mopar stuff. So, in addition to that, oh shit, it's a cop. I hope I don't get pulled over. Seems like he's coming up pretty quick. I don't know, and he's right in the lane behind me. Fuck. Let's see. See if he lights me up, or if he just goes around. We'll see. I don't think I was speeding, really. I mean, I was holding up the camera. Oh, boy. All I wanted to do was talk to y'all about the Corvette, man. God damn, how I end up in this situation. Let's see if he passes. Will he pass? I think he might pass. I think he's gonna pass, y'all. He ran my plate. He looked. He checking the car out now. He passing. Ah! He passed. Thank you, good Lord. You are good. Woo, woo. I was like, I'm about to get got out here. We Gucci. Yo, bro, I just knew I was about to get pulled over. I don't think I was speeding, but I mean, I wasn't speeding, but I was going I wasn't speeding, but I was moving a little bit quicker than the speed limit. So yeah, guys, man, I'm telling y'all right now, I don't even know what I was saying, but I appreciate y'all for rocking out with your boy, man. And I'm super excited to see what happens when the new Z06 drops. And that's all I got for you, man. If you guys like this video, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, share. I'm still behind this cop. Hit that bell notification so you don't miss no more videos going forward. But until the next one, it's your boy Stefan here from Mod2Fame. And here in this Dodge Durango, hopefully in a year, in that Z06. We out.